Monday motivation. Start your week off flying high. Monday motivation. It's your time to rise and shine.
Hi guys, I'm so excited to be here with Simone Severo, my friend. She is a photographer, but she is a different type of photographer. She does her pictures with her heart and soul, and she so inspires, and her pictures really tell a story. So I don't see Simone with just a career. I see Simone as a storyteller. And I am so excited to be able to share that with my friends that listen to this, because I think that it's going to be remarkable what you have to share, Simone. And thank you for being here. You have supporting Rebecca Flo Arts since the start. And I remember not having any money to pay for pictures. And I needed pictures for Etsy shop. And I remember coming up and calling you and say, hey, I don't have any money for pictures, but if you can help me. And I think your pictures really help our career as an artist so very much, because we're able to put those pictures on Etsy. And from that, the rest was the story. And you have been supporting us as an artist and really believing. And I am so thankful that you believed in us enough to come with all your equipment in our kitchen and take those photos that still today make history of how we started as a company, you know. So first, I want to say thank you. And I'm
You're
so
welcome.
excited that you are here. So Simone, tell us, how did you start taking pictures?
I fell in love with photography when I was very, very young. I was about 3. And it's one of actually my oldest memories. I would visit my grandparents. And my grandfather, my mom's father, he was the only person I ever knew who always, every single time of my life I saw him, wore a white shirt, and he had a pocket, and he had a little camera. And in Brazil, cameras were not something that everybody had when I grew up. So it was something special. We didn't have a camera until I was a teenager. And every time we would get together with him, he would open this big chest on the bottom of his bed, where supposedly you put blankets, but there was never any blanket over there. There was thousands of black and white and sepia pictures of people. And I would bring all those, and I would ask, who are those people? And he would tell me stories about those. And I don't know if those stories are real. It didn't matter. It got me with connection with my grandfather. And every single time I would see him, we would always have pictures. And I was always fascinated, even from teenager times when I finally could afford a little camera. I would use all my allowance money to buy film and to take pictures.
That's amazing. I remember those days where we used to have, so today is like unlimited.
I know, we can do anything today. It's so much easier.
That's right. So that's so beautiful that you can say, like, this is how you started, because it's always a seed. Anything that we do is always a seed, and that seed becomes to a harvest, you know, and that's your field today because of that seed. So that's absolutely awesome. So what can tell us about what is the most memorable time of your career?
The most memorable. I think the moment I felt the most accomplished was when the 31st of December of 2016, when I finished my portrait a day of taking a different person, a picture of a different person every single day of the year. I knew when I planned, I didn't plan ahead. I planned on exactly 365 days before, on December 31st, 2015, that I needed a challenge and I needed to be comfortable with my lighting style and to meet more people. And I wanted to go ahead and meet my community and get to know more people. And when I passed the first 30 days, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really doing this. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to give up now. And every single day of the year, I went out and I found a new person and I took a new portrait and I developed my style and I could light anything and anywhere in any kind of small or big space. And in the end of the year, I was like, oh my gosh, I really did it. I finished.
That's
I have enough
awesome.
material to write a book.
That's
and then
awesome.
I did. I wrote the book. That was like the most amazing thing for me is that I always wanted to write a book. I told my mom, planting the tree didn't go very well. I never had kids, but I am going to do my seed. That's going to be a book. And I'm going to do more.
That's beautiful. And you did it.
So that
And
was
you
awesome.
did it. And this is how we met. This is how we met like that because I was part of that portrait a day and it was so much fun. But it's beautiful to say, when you say, I want to go and I want to meet people and I want strangers to become friends, right?
I love people, yes.
And that was the most remarkable thing because you gave yourself a chance to grow in humanity and see the different colors, the different skins, and the different things and highlight it in your book.
And I met incredible people.
That's awesome. So I'm excited to be able to, I will share it with our listeners. I'm going to share with them the link for your website so they can see because they're probably hearing all this amazing stories. But when they see the picture, I think that we're going to resound and it's just something different for them. So I'm excited to be able to share that with all our friends and family. So I always ask all our guests, which has been two so far, but I had always asking, do you have a favorite quote? And can you tell me why?
Yes, I do. It was after I did my project that I realized that I needed to have a why I did what I did. And why did I select my lighting style to be dramatic and edgy? And what does that mean? Why is it so consistent? And when I look back into my own history here and the beginning of my time in America, it was a little darker. I didn't know many people. I was assimilating our American culture. And I realized that this is my quote. It's in the absence of light that we show who we are and what are we made of.
Wow.
And I found like a great discovery for me that when I light people and I create something significant for you to show who you are as a business or as a person, whether you're a new entrepreneur or you're a very successful person in your business and your life, when I light somebody, I don't need a lot of light. I just need to, it's kind of like the sculpture. I just need to take away what is not needed. So I put the spotlight in the person right there and then they shine.
That's beautiful. That is so wonderful. Is that quote in your book?
It's not in the book, not that I remember of. I mean, it might. I remember writing it down. I remember writing a blog about it, but I always have that very present that you have to know the why. Why do I do what I do? It's not like, oh, there was an accident. I needed more light. No, I actually take all the light away and I only put the spotlight on the person in the right place that will make the best of that person to come alive. I always say that I see the light from within. That's my gift from God.
That's so amazing. Wow. That is just, this is so good. This is so good. It's going to be a great Monday. It's going to be a great Monday. So my question is, how do you see Monday, Simone?
I love Mondays. Mondays gives me a purpose of I have this whole week of things to accomplish. There's a reason why I became an American. I am somebody who likes to do things. Just seeing things happening is not enough for me. I have to make them happen.
It's amazing. I think it's the little Brazilian zeal. It's like, let's make it happen. I can totally relate to that. So you love Mondays.
I love Mondays.
You learn how to love Mondays.
Because naturally I'm not a morning person, and yet we are here early morning.
Right.
And it makes me feel excited. I wake up early. I see the sunshine. I always remember my middle sister was a morning person, and she would open the curtains to me and say, "Good morning, day." And I remember thinking like, "Oh man, close the draperies, please." But today I'm older. Today I don't get to see them, so I wake up and I always remember. I open my windows and I say, my sister would always open and look outside and look at this glorious day, and it brings me back to me every day when I do that. So I don't have any problem in waking up early. I'm not the fastest.
Oh, this is
But
so. You were talking and I was like, I can see a painting be made out of like, open the window, says good morning. It's your
she would do just
day.
like this bang, and she would open, and I was like,
Wow.
oh, my eyes.
That is so great. Oh my gosh. So we totally should. I'm gonna make a painting out of that. So how do you encourage our listeners? Because this show is called Monday Motivation. It's just to help you get motivated to accomplish and apply things in your life so you can grow and reach the stars, reach the places that you could not reach it alone. It's so if people are driving or if they're in their home cooking, whatever they're doing is how can we give them a pill or a recipe of encouragement? What would be the words you want to use for that?
My word is gratitude. When I wake up in the morning, before I open my eyes, my sweetheart brings me coffee every day in bed, and he says, "Good morning, princess.
Wow.
This is your coffee." And before I even open my eyes, I'm smiling. I'm thinking, I'm grateful I woke up another day, and I have a cup of coffee, and I have a good bed to sleep, and somebody who loves me. And what a blessing. I woke up again. I have another day, and that just starts my day. It's like every single day. And it's been about a year that I started writing my gratitude journal. Mm-hmm. I write every day. If I don't do that in the first thing in the morning because things get on the way in life, I find 5 minutes in the day where I write down, even if it is 3 things I am grateful today. And the moment I'm writing down, I have a smile and I'm thinking, something wonderful is happening today. I hope every single person I can see today can be blessed by my presence, by my smile, by something that I said, by a little paper note that I left somewhere. We have so many blessings to share, and I hope I can be a blessing.
That's so beautiful. It is so amazing that you're saying about your gratitude journal, because I do that too.
No way.
Yes, I do that too. I wake up really early, and usually I sit here and I do a little meditation and I write it down, a few things ideas that comes in my head, but I also I do write it down for the things that I am grateful for. And I think that protects our hearts, because if you're grateful for what you have now, you're making room for beautiful things that will happen in the future. And I think that's really the key of many victories that we'll have in life. And I'm so glad that you're sharing that. I think this is just such a great encourage word for the people that want to start the week and want to conquer things. Now, I have one more question for you is, okay, so you motivate yourself because you have your own company, you take pictures and things like that. So how can you, where that comes from that you just feel like happy and enthusiastic to start doing your craft, which is taking your pictures? How did you find that energy, if I can put it in a word, to do that?
For me, the way I see, I'm a believer, and I believe that we all carry the Holy Spirit in our hearts, and we all have a special gift from God, and my gift is light. I feel that energy in my heart, and I feel that every time I put myself for 100% of my time in front of the person that I'm photographing, I ask, please give me all my talents to come to this person, to come to the light. And when I take the light away and I make my light, ta-da, that is the person there, and they shine.
That makes you fully...
It makes me so happy. It's like today I showed the light. Yeah. The light that I see from my heart, I showed in the physical world that we see here.
And you teach others how to do that too, right?
Yes, I do. I teach lighting workshops.
So not only you do the job and you take the photos, you share. You teach that too.
Yes, I love teaching, and I'm actually developing new full-day workshops this year.
How exciting.
It will be like a whole 10-hour or 11-hour day with people in hands-on with models, where I'll be teaching flash and lighting and posing and all the things you do so you can accomplish your own vision, because my vision is a dark style photography. That doesn't mean I don't do the others. So I'll teach the others to develop their own talents so they can show their style of doing it.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I feel so honored to have pictures from you, and everybody that sees my pictures that say,
you are special.
Wow.
You are special.
Thank you. I needed that word.
You are special.
I feel so blessed that I have those pictures and to be able to tell the story, because some of the pictures that I have from you is already 3 years old, and I already have storage that can.
We have to start doing that annually, remember?
We do.
We change. We need more recent pictures so people still can recognize us.
That's right. Yeah, because we become beautiful and beautiful.
Oh, we don't age. We just get wiser.
That's right. Oh my gosh, this is so excited. So I just wanted to just final here and say thank you. And thank you for being here and share a little bit of you with us. And I just want to see you just going in places that people never thought you would. I know you're going to be at Fox, right?
This is the harvest year.
This is a good. That's
This
such
is the
a.
harvest year.
It's such a good thing. It's like what? Yes.
Well, how do you say? My grandma used to say, if you sow, it doesn't matter if some bad lands happen. If you sow, it doesn't matter. Not all of them will grow, but some will grow, and you will reap.
I love that. This is the harvest year. Oh, wow. So, and I know we will see you harvesting every single seed that you plant, and we're going to watch you grow. It's going to be beautiful to see that. Anyway, thank you everybody for listening. This is Rebecca Flott with Monday Motivation. We are here with Simone. Right. So can you just say your website? Just say it so we can have it.
Okay, it is www.simonevision.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Simone. You're a blessing.
You.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pude sorrir, pular, se divertir, tocar na cicatriz e sentir que já não dói mais, não dói mais. se divertir, tocar na cicatriz e sentir